at tea on the third day of the first test match between West Indies and Bangladesh. Bangladesh replying to West Indies 450 for 9 declare, were 165 for 5. Since then, they have faced 7 deliveries and have added another run. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Caribbean #1 cricket channel for the live watch along of the final session of day 3 of the first test match between Bangladesh and West Indies. The score, Bangladesh 166 for 5. I thank you for being here. I appreciate your company. Look forward to your interaction. And for those who are listening to us, who are unable to watch the cricket and are listening to us, we appreciate it even more. Thank you all. Kavim Ajaf bowled the first over after tea and it went for 1. Alzarri Joseph have bowled 2 deliveries so far. And he runs in, he has 2 slipper gully and a leg slip. He's over the wicket, bowls to Mahmud, who stand up tall and defends it in front of him. So 2 slips for Alzarri Joseph, a gully, a leg slip, a forward short leg, a straight mid-wicket, a short straight mid-wicket. The big, tall, fast bowler from out of Antigua. So that was a short, rising delivery. The batsman played it well, right down in front of him. 166 for 5 is the score at this time. 166 for 5. Jaka is on 5. Mahmud is on 23. Alzarri Joseph 1 for 36 from his 16.3 overs. Over the wicket as the 2 slips goes down, the batsman beaten outside the half stump and there is no run. Through to the keeper, there is no run. 166 for 5, the score remains. Lovely delivery there from Alzarri Joseph, just touching down in the right area, having the batsman caught on the crease and forcing him to play wide from his body. That could have he could have easily taken the edge and goes through to the keeper or to one of the three men in the cordon behind the wicket. 2 slips on a gully. There's also a leg slip and a forward short leg. Alzarri Joseph, nice to see West Indies bowling with so much space. Hopefully they would have been a spinner though. Joseph bowls to Mahmud and that was a sharp rising delivery. He's out caught at forward short leg. He dug it into the pitch. The batsman couldn't keep it down and it lobbed to the fielder at forward short leg. And West Indies have picked up their 6th wicket. And so Bangladeshi are 166 for 6 in the 70th over, 69.5. Alzarri Joseph picking up his 2nd wicket. It was a brute of a delivery. The tall, fast bowler bang it in short. The batsman looking to play. Instead of duck, took the gloves and rise high in the air. It looks to be Mikyle with the forward short leg who took the catch. And so he's gone. Was it Mikyle? It was a sharp, rising delivery from the West Indies quick man. It comes off the shoulder of the bat. He tried to he took the right arm off, but it hit the shoulder of the bat. And Mikyle, rightfully, was placed. Someone earlier today said that you should place him at forward short leg for playing that shot and getting out on 97. Well, it's a good thing that he was placed there because he has now taken the catch. And Bangladesh are 166 for 7. Good wicket by Alzarri Joseph, hard into the pitch. And the ball climbing steep. So the last 2 wickets have been taken by the Josephs. Shamar getting 1 and then now Alzarri getting the other. So as the next batsman come out to take strike, I'll just run quickly through the innings. The next batsman is Tejul, the left arm off spinner batting at number 8. He looks to be ready, so I will get a chance to run through their scorecard at this time, but I'll do so at the end of the over because only one delivery as is remaining this over. So Islam, the left arm orthodox spinner. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to him. He dabbed this away down to the man on the 3rd man boundary. 1 more to the total, 167 now for 6. And Joseph bowling 139. A lot of deliveries. So 17 overs for Alzarri Joseph. Alzarri Joseph has bowled 17 overs and he have bowled 7 maidens, 2 for 37. Yes, 17 overs, 2 for 37. That's the bowling for Alzarri Joseph. So just run through the chart as the rain comes down in Kingston, Jamaica. Joy went for 5. He was out caught by Athanaze at second slip of the bowling of Alzarri Joseph. Hasan was bowled by Seals for 15. Mominul was bowled by LBW for Seals for 50. Shadat was caught by Hodge at second slip of the bowling of Roach for 18. Das was bowled by Shamar Joseph for 40. And Mahdi just gone, caught by Louis at forward short leg of the bowling of Alzarri Joseph for 23. They have scored one more run. They are now 169 for 6, or was it 2? 2 runs that Hodge is the bowler. So they have scored 2 runs. So Hodge over the wicket bowls to Islam, who defends. Had dropped it right at his foot, and it's now 169 for 6. There is no run. Kemar Roach, 12 overs, 4 made, 1 for 17. Alzarri Joseph, over the wicket comes Hodge, bowls to Islam, who played it back down the half side of the pitch, and there's no run. So Kemar Roach, 12 overs, 4 made, 1 for 17. Jaden Seals, 15 overs, 6 maiden, 2 for 31. As Hodge comes in, bowls to Islam off the back foot, stroke it back down the middle of the pitch. The bowler stretched across and field, no run. Alzarri Joseph, 17 overs, 7 maiden, 2 for 37. Hodge comes in, bowls to Islam, defends out into the half side, no run. Shamar Joseph, 14 overs, 3 maiden, 1 for 46. Kaveem Hodge in his 4th over, 3.5 overs thus far, no maiden, none for 9. Alic Athanaze bowled 2 overs for 6 runs, and Greaves 7 overs for 19 runs, as that one is the last delivery of the over. So Hodge have completed his 4th over, none for 9. So there is the West Indies bowling chart. So having resumed after tea at 165 for 5, they have lost the wicket of Mahdi. A sharp rising short delivery by Alzarri Joseph, and he's gone. So they have pushed down now to 169 for 6. That's Bangladesh at this stage. So Mikyle Douglas is saying Mahdi has no clue how to play. Yes, that is true. He was sticked up there. Pace like fire. Well, not really pace like fire, but we have bowlers who are bowling with some pace. 3 bowlers are bowling above 140. The other 2 are late 120s, early 130. But we have 3 bowlers who have consistently going above 140. Joseph bowls short to Jacka, who pulls. It comes off the gloves and it runs away down to fine leg. What happened there? So the image is not good. It is short. He pulled, it come off the back of the bat, it went high in the air and lobbed down to short fine leg. And what happened? They got 2. It's difficult, so bear with me. Joseph bowls again. So Joseph is saying, come on, boys. That's Joseph Crossdale. He's saying, come on, boys, let's get through the tail. Yes, should be. Joseph over the wicket, bowls short, pulled away by Jacka. Down toward mid-wicket, straight to Shamar Joseph, who sends the return in. The score moves up to 172 for 6. So Jacka is on 8. Islam is on 3. Travis Brathwaite is asking, Mr. Brown, would you enforce the follow-on? No. Yeah, I would rest the bowlers. The bowlers need to rest, come off their leg, especially the second test starts on Saturday. So you really don't want them to be bowling back to back to back. You want them to have that rest to recover. So go back to back, put on a big total. Joseph bowls outside the half stump to Islam, who played it to backward point, no run. So to enforce the follow-on, we would have to be leading by more than 200. And so we could go back into bat, get a quick 150, 200, and then have 4 sessions to bowl them out. minimum 4 sessions, probably 4.5 sessions to bowl them out. So I would not enforce the follow one. Over the wicket, ball, short, wicked delivery, goes through to the keeper. The batsman ducked under it. It was a wicked delivery to Islam. Good pace here by Joseph. 143 click that one was. So that was almost 90 miles per hour. 144k equals 90 miles per hour. That was quick by Alzarri Joseph. He's warm into the task. 17.4 overs, 2 for 40. He looks up and he sees 2 slips on a gully. Leg slip forward, short leg, backward point, a third man. And a man at a wide, straight, mid-off short. He comes in. Ball to Islam, who's running. Nonetheless, he got bat onto it and it goes to the man at mid-off and there is no run. So Islam is running here. He's on 3 from 10. Joseph cranking it up here. Definitely stepping towards leg stop, towards square leg there, and then just getting the bat in line. So his guard is square leg. So Islam guard is square leg. Carlton, hey man, welcome man. Good to have you here. Dan Dada the best. Dan Dada, how you doing, Dan Dada? Good to have you here, man. The General Dan Dada. The 2 slips and the goalie goes down. Joseph over the wicket, bowls down the leg side. Goes through to the keeper, no run. The score remains at 172 for 6. So Carlton Ayman is saying, I like the way Joseph is working over the batters. Yes, he's really running in. Haque to continue. In his 5th over, none for 9 so far. As soon as I see the field, I will tell you. So Haque is going to come round the wicket, a slip on a forward short leg, bowls to Jacka. And he played it out into the offside where Shamar Joseph a backward point and the fielder at wide mid-off comes into field. And the score will remain at 172 as he bowls to Jacka, who played this down to long on for one more. He moves up now to 9. 173 for 6 is Bangladesh after 72.2 overs. The second new ball due in just about 7.4 overs. Over the wicket, Haque bowl to Islam, who turned this away down to the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary for another single. So I expect Kemar Roach and Jaden Seals to get the second new ball. So Alzarri Joseph is going to go flat out here, I think, for probably another 3 overs. Bowls round the wicket, played away down towards fine leg, in the air. But they gone for 1. They come back for 2. Will they second 2 as the fielder slip? Did they come back for 3? Can't say. It seems that they second 2. I'm just waiting. Yes, they second and 2. 176 for 6. This is not the best production to do a watch along on. And especially for those persons who are watching it will understand how difficult it is to really assess what is going on. Round the wicket comes Haque, bowls to Jacka, who played that down to long off for another run. The score goes up now to 177 for 6. So sure, when you're saying I am back, these guys are batting like, oh, they can't stand the heat. Over the wicket, bowls to Islam, who blocks it out into the offside. That's the end of over number 3. 73. So 7 to come after this. Probably Alzarri Joseph would probably bowl 3 of those 7. And then the last one, you will probably give it to Seals or Roach just to get them going for the new ball. Ideally, I would have give over number 79 to Roach and number 80 to Seals and take the new ball right away. So both of them would have bowled over before they take the new ball. That's what I would have done. Athena, welcome to the show. Respect. So Sherwin is saying that he will bowl Shamar Joseph at the other end. I don't think they want to bowl two pacers at this time, Sherwin, with the new ball just 7 overs away. So they don't want to burn up 2 of the pacers at this time. That's my opinion. You may well be right. Short rising through to the keeper, no run. The score remains at 177 for 6. I would not enforce the follow on, said Carlton Heyman. Neither do I. But go for quick runs. Wicket will deteriorate in the 4th innings. Absolutely. Karen Fritz said, heading to an early Christmas service. Loving the ball by ball commentary. Thank you. Passionate and descriptive. I am on the field or something. Loving it. Thank you very much. Let's watch this delivery from Joseph, and then I'll read that comment from Ron Muzu1. Bowls to the right-handed Jack who played it down the outside of the pitch. The bowler field in his follow-through, no run. 177 for 6. Please tell our friends and family about this forum. I feel I'm watching the cricket with friends. Thank you, Ron Muzu1. That's the whole spirit of the community, and you have captured it so well, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So Joseph, 176 for 6. He's over the wicket, bowls to Jacka, pulled away high in the air, down towards fine leg. It goes into the boundary now for 4. 181 for 6. That was short, and Jacka pulled, and it goes down to fine leg. It goes very fine. So you can see that he was beaten for pace there. Nonetheless, he got it down to fine leg for 4. So I think that they could probably make the adjustment in the field, have a fine leg and a man at long leg, because he's not hitting the ball that square. He's been beaten for pace. Although that will start at his left shoulder, it starts right here. If Joseph could start it here, if it was here, it would be more difficult. But because it starts here at his left shoulder, it was easy for him to pull it down there. But if it was starting here, it would be a different thing. I know it's a 2-dimensional picture, but I hope you get it. If it was started in front of him, but instead it started here. So let's see now. So there's a fine leg and there's a long leg. So there's a fine leg and a long leg. I would have loved to see the fine leg back on the boundary. I'd prefer him running than run back. Joseph over the wicket, ball short to Jacky, pulls it down to the man at long leg, on the bounce to Kemar Roach. Straight to Kemar Roach, but on the bounce. 182 for 6 now. The Bangladeshis are more familiar with spin than pace, so I would not have played Warrican. So far, the Pacers have got all the wickets. But the Pacers are going to get all the wickets, Stephen Roach. There are no spinners bowling. The 2 part-time spinners, you really don't expect them to get wickets. It would be a bonus. You just expect them to bowl a few overs to release the Pacers. So the Pacers are always going to get all the wicket. Over the wicket come Joseph Bowl to Islam, who ramped this over the slip for 4. So it was short and he ramped it over the slip. This is the thing with this type of bowling. It can go for runs, but it's also very exciting and wicket. Anytime now you can get a wicket, as that one was short. And interestingly, so that's why you have to line it up, because that one was out here. It was out here. It was out here. Oh, it was not here behind him, but it was in front of him. And so he just ramped it over the slip. 186 for 6. Attack his throat. Bowl something under his throat, Joseph. Joseph in, bowls. Oh, yes, the wicket. He ducked under it and allows it to go through. 186 for 6 at the end of the over. And for me, Stephen Roach, batsmen all the time knows what bowlers are bowling, but they still get them out. I would have gone in with the spinner. Nonetheless, support the Pacers who are playing. Fernandez said, what happened to the CG50? Richard Johnson, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to the family. Joseph Crossdale is saying that I think the captain may enforce the follow-on so he does so that he won't have to bat again in this match. I don't think if they... Thank you for your views, Joseph. Thank you. Arch round the wicket bowls to Jaka, who played it down to the man at cover. There is no run. The score remains at 186 for 6. 17.4 overs have been bowled. Arch round the wicket bowls to Jaka, and he swept this away through mid-wicket. Chase here for Brathwaite, who picks it up now, limits them to 1. The score moves up to 187 for 6 after 74.3 overs. So we are in day 3, final session. Islam is on 6. Jaka is on 18. 187 for 6. So there are 2 slips in place now for Aj as he comes in, bowls to Islam. Islam on the front foot, just turn it into the onside to the man at mid-wicket, and there is no run. 187 for 6. 2 slips. Interesting here from Craig Brathwaite. What have they seen? I would like to have a man on the reverse sweep. Bowl short, pulled away down to mid-wicket. Shamar Joseph comes around, field, sends the return in. 1 more to the total. 188 for 6 as Jaka comes into strike. He's on 18 from 40 deliveries. Taj Mahal is on 9. That's Islam. Bowls to Jaka, who eases away down to the man at long off for 1 more. 89 for 6 at the end of over number 75. You always give the batters what they don't want. The Bangladeshi have spinners for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Thank you for your comment, Stephen Roach. Seems the batters are trying to see how many runs they can get before the new ball comes. Good point there, Karen Fritz. Could well be. So they have brought in now Athanaze, and here's where now really Athanaze. So 2 part-time spinners going to bowl these next 5 overs before the new ball is due. So Richard Johnson said, I would enforce the follow-on, reason being to give the bowlers a rest. Yeah, absolutely spot on, Richard Johnson. Absolutely spot on. Get them off their legs, allow them to recover, and come out again, especially that you have a second test match coming up Saturday. You don't want to burn out the bowlers by enforcing the follow-on. You want them to recuperate. Rest and recuperation is also very important. Athanaze bowls to Jaka, who prod this into the offside. No run. The score remains at 189 for 6. So you're absolutely right, Richard Johnson. I agree. There's a slip and a leg slip. Jaka clipped a full pitch delivery down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 190 for 6. 190 it is now for 6 after 75.4 overs. So Athanaze in his 3rd over, none for 17. Odd 6 overs, none. Odd 6 overs, none for 17. Athanaze 2.4 overs, none for 7. Round the wicket to Islam, who played this out to the man at cover. There is no run. The score remains at 190 for 6. So 1 to come in Athanaze. 3rd over, none for 7 thus far. Round the wicket, bowls to Islam. Islam is onto the front foot again, strokes it to that man at cover. Again, there is no run. At the end of over number 6, the score is 190 for 6. At the set over number 76, it's 190 for 6. So I expect Arch to continue here. Definitely expect Arch to continue. The thing with that type of bowling from Alzarri Joseph, although it's effective and it's exciting, you can't do it for long. Comes bowls to the man who turn it away down to a short fine leg, and they get a singer. Haque bowl to Jaka, who turn it down to short fine leg again, and they'll come back for 2. Oh, they're staying on one chance for a run out. So Islam plays that one to mid-on, and there is no run. Slip and a silly mid-off as Haque comes in, bowls to Islam, who played it down the inside of the pitch, and there is no run. 191 for 6. Let's watch Haque. Tweaking the ball. He comes in now. Over the wicket. Bowls to the left-handed Islam, who was on the back foot and played it down on the inside of the pitch. The bowler skipped across and field, and there is no run again. So 3 made the deliveries here. Haque comes in, bowls to Islam, who's forward, played it right back down the pitch, and there is no run. At the end of over number 77, it's 191 for 6. Jaka and 21. Islam is a 9. Haque, 8 overs, 7 overs, none for 18. And Alic Athanaze, who have bowled 3 overs, none for 7. So those are the 2 part-time spinners operating at this time. The 2 part-time spinners. It was, if I was batting now, I would be aggressive against these part-timers. See, get close to the 230. I agree. Yeah, yes, I agree. Athanaze over the wicket, down the pitch, come Jaka as if he heard Karen Fritz and played it away down to long on for a singer. Athanaze is getting through their overs quickly. New ball soon, definitely. So let's watch. Just some adjustment to the field here. Athanaze is round the wicket now. He's going to bowl to Islam. He's in short. He cuts it. Cannot beat backward point though. And there is no run. Good movement here from Justin Greaves at backward point. So let's watch the field. Round the wicket. Athanaze, the right arm, so-called off spinner. Short cut, dropped by the silver. Was that an edge? The batsman looking to cut. And the silver, did he put it down? Let's see. Look at the replays. A short. No, he didn't collect. He should have collected though. But it clearly never came off the bat. Athanaze bowls to Islam, who's on the front foot, stroke it out to the man at backward point, and there is no run. Alic bowl to Islam, forward, back down the pitch to the bowler. End of the over, 192 for 6 after 78 overs. So I would give Roach this over. If I was a captain, I would give Roach this over just to get him warm for the new ball. I want to go back to the spinner, but I guess the captain don't think along like, well, Haque is going to bowl. But I'll definitely give him this over and get him warm for the new ball, and then I'll give Seal the other over. So when they take the new ball, both of them would be already warm and the stretching would be done. Turn away, back down back with a square leg for a singer. One more to the total, 193 for 6. Oh yes, it was a drop catch. The replays show that it was a drop catch, so I was right. Haque over the wicket, a slip and a cylinder off, bowls to Islam, who played it back down the half side of the pitch. And the bowler field and is followed through, no run. So the silver again dropping another catch. Bowls full toss this time. Bang away through mid wicket. Work for Kemar Roach. Good that he's stretching out before the new ball. So you drop the catch. Envoy, how are you doing, man? The Cricket Forum. I know it's T20, but what's your thought on the auction? Well, I watched the match. Well, I'll come to you at the end of this over. I'll come to you at the end of this over, Envoy. Round the wicket, Arch bowls to Jacka, who plays it down to long on for another single, 195 for 6. One to coming over, number 79. The Cricket Forum, I know it's T20, but what's your thought on the action? Over the wicket, bowls to Islam, who play this down to the man at short mid-wicket. End of the over, 195 for 6. 1 over to go before the new ball. Well, the thing about it, I watched cricket all night last night, so I never really get to tune into the action. But to say that I thought that Pant would have gone for 5 million, to hear that he went for just over 3 million, I was disappointed. I thought that would have gone for about 5 million. But I can bet the bidding for him. Mr. Brown, did you think the ball was catchable? Yes, it was. It was catchable. It was difficult, but it was catchable. It always catchable. You touch him. It was difficult, though. The champion is saying that he should have taken the catch. Round the wicket, ball to Islam, who plays that forward on the front foot, and there is no run. So Islam is on 10. He was dropped by Da Silva. He's on the back foot now and strokes it to cover, and there is no run. So 4 deliveries to come after this one. Round the wicket, bowls forward. He just blocked it right beside him, and again there is no run. Who's that? Dayton Butler? Is that Dayton Butler? It looks so. Bowls to Islam, allows it to go through outside the half stump, and again there is no run. Da Silva would have to be, comes in, bowls, and again he just steered it away into the covers. So that's the end of the over. At the end of the over, 80 overs have been bowled, 196 for 6. Da Silva would have to be a cat to catch that ball. Whether you think so or not, it was catchable. It was catchable. Once the ball touches gloves, it was catchable. It was always going to be very difficult, but it was catchable. And so they are taking the new ball right away. And this is why I would have given Kemar Roach a 79th over. He would have 1 over under his belt, and he'll be very warm. I may give them an over or 2 with the old ball. I saw Alic reverse. Well, they have taken the new ball. Both Arch and Athanaze should not have bowled the last 2 overs that they bowled. Really and truly, it should be Roach and Seals, and they would have been warm up properly, and they would have stretched out and start sweating. So Roach, 12 overs, 4 maidens, 1 for 17. So Joseph is coming off the field. 196 for 6. Almost 300 persons watching and on a 25 liking the video. Come on, you have to do better than that. 3 slips on the gully. Roach bowls to him, edge through the gap down to the boundary for 4. First ball pitched up through the gap between third slip and gully down to the boundary for 4. That brings up the Bangladeshi 200. So Kemar Roach pitching up that first delivery. Wow, unfortunate in the gap. I would love to see another angle because let me see this. Was it catchable? That should have been taken, man. What's this nonsense? Nobody went for the catch. Roach on his way. Bowls to Jacka who play this away through the covers. They're gone for one. Will they come back for a second? Yes, they are back for the second. The score now moves up now to 202 for 6. $202 for 6. Roach bowls to Jacka. Drives. Oh, is that a replay? Don't know if it's a replay or what. Yes, it seems to be a replay, just showing the way it would return. Roach comes in, bowls to Jacka down the leg side. The keeper skips across and collect no run. Sherwin is so sick of Roach getting the new ball. Wow. Support him, Sherwin. Support him. I understand your displeasure, but support him. He should have gotten a wicket though. It bowls to Jacka who defends out into the offside and there is no run. 202 for 6. Should have gotten a wicket. Definitely. When it comes to keeping up to the wicket, Hope is sharper than the silver and the Puran. All right? Mikyle Douglas, thank you. In a test match, you play 4 fast bowler if you have 4 quality fast bowler. Now you short Moti. Over the wicket comes Roach, bowls to Jacka and leaves it alone. Outside the half stump, it goes through to the keeper and there is no run. Elaborate on that point, Glenn Campbell don't quite understand. Really appreciate if you elaborate on that point. 202 for 6. Please slash a like on the video. Over the wicket comes Roach. Bowls to Jacka. Came back into him and he played it away down to square leg. Looking for the single. Not on. Shamar Joseph shied at the stump. Misses by a mile. Backed up into the offside by Greaves. The score remains at 202 for 6 at the end of over number 81. So Glenn Campbell, I really would appreciate if you just elaborate on that a little because I don't quite understand exactly the point. No ball by Roach. So, yes, Roach. That's indiscipline enough. Let's look, though, because that's, you know what Roach should just ambering up to the stump and bowling no ball. The last time they called him no ball, I don't think it was a no ball. That's not a no ball. Is that a no ball? Wow, it's tight. Very, very tight. It's a line call. It's either over the line or not over. Roach bowls to Jacka, pitched up edge. Caught this time. Oh, it's on the bounce. What happened there? I need to see the replay there. Did it carry? Really need to see the replay. So it was in edge. Oh, who's that field that third slip should have taken the catch? This is joke, man. This is joke cricket, man. Two catches dropping one over off Roach. Very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Seals bowls to Islam who cuts, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. But you see, Canberra, you're sick, but the man should have gotten 2 wickets. Aren't you sick of those fielders who continues to drop these catches after fast bowlers? Greaves was the man who dropped the catch. So, aren't you? Aren't you sick of that? You're sick of Roach bowling, but aren't you sick of those players who continues to drop the catch? Seals over the wicket, balls to Islam, beat outside the half stump, through to the keeper, no run. So, Mikyle Douglas believe it was a good attempt by Greaves. He dropped the catch. He should have taken that, Mikyle. Should have taken that. Even the very first delivery that flew between them, they were too close for one of them not to get a hand on that. And then Joshua Da Silva also dropping the catch. Poor, this type of feeling, man, is unacceptable. Unacceptable. This is an elite sport team. Seals bowls to Islam, who played it down to mid-off. The bowler stopped it from going there in his follow-through and then tossed it to Brathwaite to polish his. But Brathwaite just look on it and just casually rub it on his pants. They toss it back now to Seals. So there's 3 slips and a gully. The gully is very short. You could say a 4th slip. So it's 4 slips. So Paul Goodman is saying, Mikyle Douglas, it was not a good attempt. It went into the palm of his hand. Seals over the wicket. Balls to Islam, who looks to cut off the inside edge of the bat onto his pad. Trickled down to Brathwaite at mid-off. No run. The score remains at 2 or 3 for 6. Not good attempt. It went into the palm of his hand. Not a good attempt, said Paul Goodman. And that's the beauty, that 2 persons watching the same thing have different opinions on it. Oh, this world is so dynamic. Love it, love it, love it. I just absolutely love it. Who? Islam Seckers sees ball short to him as he just tried to ramp that over the keeper. Misses, goes through to Da Silva, and there is no run. So just showing some replay here. The Alzara Joseph ball to, that was his delivery to, who was it that he got out? Mahidi. So 3 slips, then a little gap, and then you could say probably 5th slip. Over the wicket now, bowls to Islam, and Islam covers up and play this one to cover. There is no run. Brathwaite field, end of over number 82. Bangladesh 203 for 6 with Jack on 31 and Islam on 10. Trail by 247 runs. Seals 16 overs, 2 for 31. So Sherwin said those catches were extremely difficult. Karen Fritz is saying, I play cricket when someone drop it, usually wakes up the team to be sharp. But then they have dropped 3 catches in less than about 3 overs. 4 overs are the most. Let's watch Roach. Bowls to Jacka, who defends. So Mikyle Douglas said he was very close at slip under the helmet. What is that? It's not basic school cricket we're playing, Mikyle Douglas. It's elite cricket, elite international cricket. It's not basic school cricket. Yeah, he has to catch those, man. He has to catch those. This is the highest level. Let's watch now as Roach turns at the top of his mark. He begins to move in. Over the wicket, ball to Jacka Ali, who's down the pitch and swings it away to the right of the man at mid-on. Did he get a hand to it? The ball is going out towards the boundary. Stop. The fielder picked it up. That's Shamar Joseph. Sends the return in. They come back for 3. West Indies would have run 2, But they came back for 3. 206 for 6. Over number 83. Just showing that Roach with the new ball. Second new ball, bowling at 120, 128, 129. is just too slow at this level. So Xhaka was prepared to charge him. That was arrogance. Nonetheless, he should not have been there. They got 2 opportunities to get him out. Round the wicket, bowls to Islam, edge, through to the keeper. No. I saw it deviated, and for a moment I thought that it was the edge, 130 kilometers. So Roach just crank up that one a little. It looks to deviate as the batsman played around and across it. Well bowled by Roach, squaring up Islam there. What a delivery. The veteran West Indies fast bowler just squaring up Islam as it goes through to the silver. Slips card and got on 4 of them. Roach over the wicket, bowls to Islam, covers up, played it to mid-off, no run. 206 for 6 in over number 83. This fielding is poor, dropping too many catches, said Antonio Jervis. Gerran Rose said, once it's in his palm, he should have taken it. Agree with you, Gerran Rose. So Sherwin is saying, I'll bat Roach out of the crease. Round the wicket, Roach bowls to Islam, played it away in the gap between mid-off and backward point. Shamar Joseph has to come to his right, allows them to go through for a single. The score moves up to 207 for 6. 1 to come in over number 83. Jaka Ali is on 34. He comes into strike. Islam, who's on 11, is his partner, faced 44 deliveries from 11 for his 11 runs. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button and change a bat here for who? Someone. Run, boy. Why you walking? Run. You think we want to see you? Get off the field. .207 for 6. Roach bowls to Ali, beaten outside the off stump, through to the keeper, no run. 207 for 6 at the end of over number 83. Ali on 34, Islam on 11. So Sherwin is saying that he will bat Roach out of his crease. But how would you do that, Sherwin? Sherwin, you often told us that sometimes why you type it wrong, why you have so many typos, is because you are, let's say this in a kind way, you are visually impaired. I hope you are okay, Sherwin. I hope you are okay. So if so how will you bat Roach? Sherwin, interesting comment, Sherwin. Are you saying that although I'm visually impaired, he's so slow that I can bat him? Wow, well done, Sherwin. Over the wicket comes Seals, balls to Islam, cut it away, pass, backward point, down to the boundary for 4. Short outside the half stump, and Islam cut it away down to the backward point, boundary for 4. 211 for 6 now is Bangladesh replying to West Indies. 450 for 9 declare. So Karen Fritz is saying, Justin is a specialist fielder with high standard for himself. He took a blinder in a slip with the helmet as well. No excuses. Yeah, no excuses. No excuses. Although all players on the field supposed to be specialist fielder, though, Karen Fritz. So 4 slips, goes down a backward point, mid-off, Seals, bowls to Islam. He played it away to the man at backward point. No run, the score to cover, sorry. And there's no run, the score is 211 for 6. There's a mid-on and a short mid-wicket and a man on the fine leg boundary, long leg boundary. So there are 4 slips, 3 and then a gap. Some would say a fine gully, but I think it's about a 5th slip. Either way, it's all right, semantics. The backward point, the mid-off, the mid-on, the mid-wicket, and now they are moving one of the 3rd slip to a leg slip. So there's a leg slip, is a 5-4 field at this time. So there's a wide mid-off, backward point, 2 slips on a gully, leg slip, short mid-wicket, mid-on, and a man on the long leg boundary. Round the wicket, Seals, balls to Islam, who play this down to Joseph at mid-on, who has to move to his right. The score remains at 211 for 6. Islam remains on 15. Jaka remains on 34. Why are they giving Roach the new ball instead of Shamar? Seniority. And generally that's how it has always been. Shamar have never bowled a new ball for West Indies in Test cricket. I can't recall at least. Probably there's an occasion or two, but generally speaking, round the wicket, ball short, ramped it down to third man for 4. So 4 more runs there, 215 for 6. And also, don't forget that 2 catches have been dropped off Roach bowling since he got the new ball. Once Roach is playing, he's going to bowl the new ball. There's no doubt about that. That's the situation. The other thing that should he have been in the playing 11, that's I think is a more what we should be discussing. But once he's playing, he will have the new ball. Roach is all swing. I will at one step out of the crease to mitigate his swing. Round the wicket comes Seals, bowls to Islam, drives to the man at a wide mid-off. That's the captain, Craig Brathwaite. 215 for 5 after 83.5 overs. So Richard Johnson saying, I think Shamar should use the new ball. All right, thank you for your views, Express. We appreciate them. 215 for 6. Islam is at 19 from 45 deliveries. With him is Jaka Ali and 34 from 63 deliveries. Jaden Seals, 16.5 overs, 2 for 39. He's round the wicket as the slips goes on, ball to Halle, and he pulls in the air. Down towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. Work for the field at mid-on. They gone for 1. They come back for 2 as Joseph Amber off it. That's Adzari. And they come back for 3. The score moves up to 218 for 6. So that was short by Seals and he pulled it away down to mid-wicket. And they got 3. So Islam moves up to 22. Ali is on 34. Islam will keep the strike. That's the end of the over. The West Indies bowlers look very tired and jaded at this time. Although having that new ball, there's no zipped off the pitch. Probably the third afternoon, they are in 84 overs. The pitch probably flattened out a little. Oh, so there you go, Sherwin. You mean that bat, not hat. So again, another typo. So how would you bat him, Sherwin, when you can't? You're always making so many typo. Are you sure you'll be able to? No. I don't want to be unkind, so let me not put it that way. Although I'm not, it's just the banter. Roach round the wicket, bowls to Islam, driven back to the bowler who field, no run. The score remains at 218 for 6. So Roach there just bowling at his 129 kilometers. So that's 70. 120 will be 75. 8 will be another 5. So just about 80. Round the wicket, bowls to Islam down the leg side, beaten it through to the keeper, no run. As the batsman look to whip it away through the inside, but misses, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So he's operating at just about 80 miles per hour. 120 would give you 75, yes. And then another 8 would give you another 5. So just about 80.8 kilometers per hour. Call it 81 miles per hour he's operating at. He comes now round the wicket, bowls to Islam, driven back past the bowler. Work for the wide mid-on. They're gone for 1. Will they come back for 2? Shamar Joseph catches up to it. And they should come back for 2. Yes, 220 for 6 now. Islam moves up to 24. Jaka Ali is on 34. 84.3 overs. This is Roach's third over. We saw at the start of the match he only bowled 3 overs with the new ball. So I guess this will be his final over, but he should have gotten a wicket though. Should have gotten a wicket. Round the wicket, bowls to Islam. Islam covers up, plays it to Brathwaite at a wide. Oh, Shamar Joseph is there now, and there is no run. So a slip fielder should be a specialized fielder, said Ray Liverpool. Thank you very much, Ray. We appreciate you interacting with us here. Your views and your comments are always welcome. Thank you. Shirley Samuels, our good friend, is saying, catches win matches. These guys should not have been there. Round the wicket comes Rhodes, pitch drop, driven back, don't mistime the drive. The bowler fielding his follow through. The score remains at 220 for 6. One to come in this spell by Roach. And there's James Franklin having a word with Jaden Seals. So they were dropped when Athanaze was bowling as well as Roach. Yes, so many catches dropped. Roach round the wicket as the slips goes down, bowls to Islam, and he cuts it away. Good work by the field at backward point. That's Alzara Joseph moving smoothly to his left, prevent the ball from passing him. At the end of over number 85, the score remains at 220 for 6. Bangladesh needing another 230 to overall the West Indies total. But first, they are closing in now on that follow-on total of 251. They need a further 31 run. Sherwin is saying, Mr. Brown, do you remember Lawrence Rowe? He was blind as a bat. Well, Sherwin, why are you calling Lawrence Rowe blind as a bat? And I'm trying not to call you blind, right? Because I want to be courteous. And I said, what the word I use, visually impaired, just to be courteous. And you choose to say blind as a bat. Come on, Sherwin, man. Just let us keep it at a level, eh? Just keep it at a level. We can always express ourselves, disagree with each other, without have to disintegrate into Joseph, that Shamar, bowls to Jakar Ali, who covers up and played it into the offside. You know, and descend into mediocrity. Please slash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button. Stephen Barrow saying, don't underestimate these batters. They are not afraid of the pace bowling like before. They have bowlers that are bowling 130 and 140 also. True. I will come back to that after this delivery, but because there is a difference which I would like to put forward, Stephen Barrow. Over the wicket comes Shamar, bowls to the right-handed Jakar Ali, who played it away off the inside portion of the bat to Seals at backward square leg, and there's no run. I agree that they have bowlers who are bowling 140. True, no doubt about that. The difference in the Caribbean and in like Asia, when you're banging the ball short, it levels off. In the West Indies and Australia and England and South Africa, when you bang it in short, it continues to climb. Maybe not that steep, but it continues to climb. Shamar bowls to, whipped away past the keeper that came off the pad. That Silva made another miss as the ball rolls into the boundary for 4-leg by. Or did the fielder pull it back? Good work there by Hodge. They are going to check it. But that Shamar Joseph tried to yaw the batsman. The batsman looked to clip it away. I think it's off the pad. Just checking off on the boundary. That Silva should have stopped it. And Hodge did tremendous work, and he saved a run there. Well done, Kavim Hodge, because I thought it was 4, and then the left hand just came down just at the last moment and flicked it back. Good work, Kavim Hodge. That's the spirit. Lovely. So they ran 3. 1 for 14.3 overs, 1 for 46. Shamar Joseph now. Over the wicket to Islam. 2 slips a gully, a third man. He comes in, bowls to Islam, who played it away through the offside. They got a singer. Brathwaite moves away from wide mid-off field. The score moves up to 224 for 6 with 2 deliveries to come in over number 86. Yes, so the point I was making, so although they have bowlers bowling at 140, there's that difference of the ball leveling off in the subcontinent And in the West Indies, it climbs a little more when you're banging in short. So they might not be afraid of the pace, but it's a little more harder. It's a little more difficult to bat in the West Indies, especially if you're not used to that steep bunks, or should I say, steeper bunks than what it is in the subcontinent. 3 slips and a gully goes down. Shamar Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Alic, driven back down the pitch to the bowler who fielded his follow through, no run. The score is 224 for 6. 224 for 6. 1 for 47 from 14.5 overs. It was leg by. So Joshua De Silva should have stopped it. So Karen Fritz, I think, referring to Roach, said that his speed doesn't bother me anymore since his injury. Over the wicket comes Shamar, bowls to Ali, who dabbed this into the offside. They go through for a quick singer. 1 more to the total. 225 for 6 at the end of over number 86. Ali is on 35 and Islam is on 25. Shamar Joseph, 15 overs, 1 for 48. Remind you that West Indies made 225. Sorry, West Indies made 250. And they are 225, so they are exactly halfway to the West Indies total. Exactly halfway. So, going to finish up Karen Fritz's comment here. His speed doesn't bother me anymore since the injury. I have learned to live with it. Philander was around the same pace. Roach has lost his control over the years, which make him less effective. Girl and Rose is saying lol. There must be a discussion about Kemar Roach. I must be. I am on record to say that I think this is his final match. I'm on record to say it. Because there's no way he's coming to Jamaica. I don't think so. Shamar Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Ali, who tucked this away down to fine leg. Not Shamar, Alzari Joseph. They should come back for 2 as the field has a lot of work to do to his right. They come back for 2. The score goes up now to 227 for 6. So when you look at it, you look at how Kemar Roach was bowling and Jaden Seeds was bowling. That 1 over from Shamar Joseph, there really wasn't any difference, I know some persons are calling for Shamar, but we really never saw any difference in that over from Shamar. Alzari over the wicket, bowls to Ali, edged away, stopped by the man at gully. Is that Mikyle? Good stop moving to his right. Score remains at 227 for 6. As he pitched up that one and Ali comes on the front foot, it peels off the outer portion of the bat. Traveled in the air some bit, but it dropped well in front of Mikyle, who made a smart stop moving to his right. The score remains at 227 for 6. So West Indies need to pick up these 4 wickets now and pick them up quickly. Halle Seckers. Joseph over the wicket as the slip goes down short, pulled away. Off his zip down to the backward square leg boundary for 4. Despite the best effort at Shamar Joseph, he tried to flick it back, but it never quite worked out, and it goes into the boundary for 4. He came across from long leg. Poor delivery by Alzari Joseph, and the batsman hip, and he just helped it around the corner. And his zip down here, just help it around the corner. Dollar. Poor shot. And that's the point I was just making before that delivery was bowled. There's no difference between the bowling of the 4 seamers. So Jacka Ali is on 41. He's seconds. The 3 slips goes down, defend out into the offside. The man at backward point has to come to his right. Let's see. Not yet can tell you whether there was a run or not. Yes, there was a run. The score moves up now to 232 for 6. 232 for 6. So Paul Goodman has said, Roach's bowled well. In addition, with the second new ball, he was very unlucky. Indeed, he was very, very unlucky. They dropped 2 catches off him. One they dodge and another Greaves drop it. They dodge one and Greaves drop one. Over the wicket, Joseph bowls to Islam, who played it back down to the bowler, down the outside of the pitch to the bowler. No run, 232 for 6. Joseph Crossdale is saying, Minley for Roach in Jamaica. Wow. Thank you, Joseph. Bangladesh Tailenders could bat. Well, and this is where now you need Warrican. No. Can't understand the decision. I'll come back to that. Joseph pitched up, dug out by Islam to the man at mid-off. That's number 3. Seals, is it? That is in 3, yes. It's 132 for 6 at the drinks break. 132 for 6 at the drinks break. That session, I believe what happened is that the coach, Andre Coley, albeit a Jamaican, my friend, good friend, so I am just being analytic here. The coach is not ruthless enough. Jaden Seals and Shamar Joseph, along with Warrican, was our 3 best bowlers against South Africa. Alzari Joseph, matches being played in Guyana. Alzari Joseph, you think you have to play him. Kemar Roach, the veteran, you have to play him. So you have to leave out one of the best bowler from the series against South Africa. Bowlers. A ruthless coach would have played Warrican, Seals, and Shamar Joseph, along with either Roach or Joseph. But you know, Warrican is the man you can drop. Why you can drop Warrican? He's a spinner. He's not from Antigua. He's not the senior pro. He's the easy man to drop. He's the one who, if you drop him, there will be no hullabaloo, for want of a better word. He was just the easier man to drop. And that was wrong. Warrican should have played. And for me, I would not have named Roach in the squad, so that Roach wouldn't be there. So Alzari Joseph would have played. But once Roach was named in the squad, Roach was always going to play. So Alzari Joseph would not have played if it was me, and I would have named my 11. But this is the 11 they go with, they've gone with. And so we just have to hope that they get the job done. Definitely hope that they get. So Godfrey Wilsey saying, time to break this partnership. Indeed. Sure. What's more interesting is that we are seeing more T20 shots now in Test cricket also. Yes, Stephen Barrow, the game have evolved. Last night, Jarswal, when he was on 94, who was it? Was it Stark or was it Cummins? Bowl a bumper to him and he just ramped it over third man for 6 to bring up his 100. Amazing. 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 You know, and the catch, look at that one. Those 2 catches, man. Look at that. Straight to him, man. He should have gone with 2 hands. Straight to him. It was an easy catch that Greaves put down. Absolutely easy. The person's telling me that it's difficult. I would gobble up that even in my dream. My grandmother could catch that. What was difficult in that? Sherwin could have catched that. Is Sherwin? I'm sure you could have catch that, Sherwin. Beautiful sceneries there in Antigua. You don't need to do a watch along from the top of that mountain. Shamar Joseph in, balls to Jack Ali, defends out into the offside. There's no run. Right at that, on the peak of that moment, at that hill there in Antigua, I need to do a watch along from up there. Even if not a watch along, I need to do one of these Sunday morning shows. You know, the Sunday morning shows that come over at 11 or 5. I don't know what is going to happen next week because that time there'll be a test match in Jamaica. But so there may be, the show may not be here next week. Over the wicket, Joseph bowls to Ali, who dabbed this away. Diving effort by backward point, backed up by Mikyle with no run. 132 for 6, the score remains. Yes, I need to do a show from there one Sunday morning. Beautiful. And I have one of those umbrella, those big umbrella on top of there and set up nicely and doing a show with all that backdrop. Three slips and a gully goes down. Shamar bowls to Ali, allows it to go through, no run. That's good pace there from Shamar. 136.4. Not bad. Not in the 90s, but high 80s. That's about 87. Not bad. Capable of cranking it up to 144, we have seen. Is he at that fitness level, though? He was so fit when he just came into cricket. Has he adopted that policy? Ali's on 42. Joseph over the wicket. Bowls to Ali. Short. He pulls through to the keeper off the body. 140.2. So he has cranked it up now to 140. Beaten for pace there. 132 for 6. 87.4 overs have been bowled. The umpire signal 1 for the over. Alzarri Joseph has good talent, but to me, he's not using his head. Alzarri Joseph does not seem to be bowling with a plan. He's bowling here, there, everywhere. We are supporting Alzarri because of his talent. Shamar over the wicket, bowls to Ali, clipped away off his pad, through mid-wicket, work for Brathwaite. Can he limit it to 1? Yes, he does. Well done, Brathwaite. The return comes in at the bowlers and backed up in the offside by Alzarri Joseph. The score moves up to 233 for 6. So is that Casey Carty bending over? What happened to him there? So 1 to come in this over. 1 for 49 from 15.5 overs. Islam is now on strike. Thank you, Frank Johnson, for tuning in from Texas. It's a pleasure. Shamar over the wicket, bowls to Islam, through to the keeper, no run. Pace there. 136 kilometer. It looks quicker than that. At the end of the over, only conceding 1. It's 233 for 6. Jacker Ali is on 43. And with him is Islam. How many is Islam? Islam is on 25. So Islam is on 25. It's 233 for 6 at the end of the over. Thank you, Frank, for tuning in. It's a pleasure, man. Smash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button and share the streams with your friends and family. As who said it just earlier? Someone said that watching the cricket here is like it's a one big community. There's a ship in the harbor. There's a cruise ship in the harbor in Antigua. Well done. Nice to see a cruise ship there. Bringing in the tourists, earning foreign exchange. Alzarri Joseph bowls to Jacker Ali, who played it back to the bowler, who didn't feel but parried it to the man at mid-on, this captain. 233 for 6. So let's see if Alzarri Joseph can work up some pace above 140 here now. 140. So Islam is on 25. Jacker Ali, who's on strike, he's on 43 from 78 deliveries. Alzarri Joseph just to about make that turn at the top of his run-up and begins to move away down the runway. He bowls to Ali, and Ali on his turn that off his pad down to fine leg. And there's a singer, 134 for 6. So the left-handed Islam will come into strike. Yes, brother, I always give you a thumbs up and always share your videos. Thank you very much, Frank Johnson. Appreciate it very much. 234 for 6. Islam, who's on 25, comes into strike. Both batsmen have been dropped. The Silva dropping Islam, Greaves dropping Haque, and then he also dodged one. Joseph round the wicket, bowls to Islam, edge dropped again. Was it on the bounce or was it dropped? Waiting on the replay. Pitched up the batsman Islam into the drive. Oh, it was on the bounce, sorry. Good stop there by the fielder at third slip. It was on the bounce. So let's watch Alzarri Joseph now. He's going to come round the wicket or he's staying over. Round the wicket, ball to Islam. Islam play this away to the man at backward point. No run. I don't think Islam love the pace, you know. He doesn't love the pace. There's no evidence that he loves the pace at all. He's playing from square leg. Doesn't love it. But he's getting the bat through the line. He's backing away and just getting the bat through the line of the ball. So here's Alzarri Joseph. Wickets needed, man. Wickets needed. We need some wickets here. Joseph. Round the wicket, bowls to Islam. Bowled inside edge as he backed away and tried to come through the line of the ball with the bat. It hit inside edge and his stump knocked back. Alzarri Joseph got the breakthrough, 141 kilometers per hour. Wow, lovely by Alzarri Joseph. There goes Islam, and he picks up his third wicket. The off stump knocked back, the base sent flying, and Alzarri Joseph, the big man, got the breakthrough. Well bowled. Well bowled. Yes, Shirley. So Frank Johnson saying, I also work for Facebook. Okay, Frank Johnson, you know, Facebook have banned me. They have banned me. So you're but I know you wouldn't have any influence over that. But Facebook have banned my channel. Yes, it would have been good, eh? It would have been good if this we were able to stream live to Facebook, but they have banned it. Yes, Shirley Samuels, good. Good. Yes, indeed, it was good. Happy for that breakthrough. We need to get the wicket, man. We need to get the wicket, man. We need to get those wickets. Well done by Alzarri Joseph. That's his third wicket. His third wicket of the innings. So 20.5 overs, yes. 20.5 overs. Is that it? 7 maidens. I told you he was backing away and pushing the bat. And he just got that one to deviate, hit the inside edge onto the stump, and his luck has run out. Ball to the new batsman, that's Mahmud, the fast bowler who got 3 wickets when West Indies batted. And so Mahmud beat the first delivery. End of over number 89. It's 234 for 7. They said 1 wicket bring 2. So let's see if Shamar Joseph now can get another wicket. 234 for 7 at the end of the over. Alzarri Joseph, 21 overs, 7 maidens, 3 for 57. Well bowled, young man. You know, I would love Alzarri to get a 5 for, you know, but if he's going to get a 5 for, he needs to get them quickly. So he said, come on, guys, said Joseph. Map up the tail. Yes, wicket, said Godfrey Wilson. Yes, indeed, man. So Shamar to bowl to Haque and for the 1. 3 sips and a goal goes down. Bowls to Haque, beaten outside the off stump. Oh, lovely delivery. It pitches and it leaves him as he pokes at it. And it goes through to the keeper. They are not getting line now. So, Frank Johnson, I really appreciate that, man. I will try to add you back on Facebook. I really, wow, Frank Johnson. Wow. I would love that, boss. Oh, my God. Oh, over the wickets comes Shamar, balls to clipped away as he went for the Yorker, down back with a square leg. Roach has to move around. Carty also picks up with his right hand, but they are back for 2. It's 236 for 7. Wow, Frank Johnson, can you do that, man? I'd appreciate it, man. Wow. I'd appreciate it very much. Shamar Joseph over the wicket, balls to Ali, defends out into the offside, no run. The score remains at 236 for 7. 236 for 7. So Frank Johnson, there it is. I send you my email address. Over the wicket, ball short, look to pull through to the keeper, no run. 3 slips on the gully, backward point cover, mid off and a straight mid wicket, and a man on the backward square leg boundary and one on the long leg boundary. So that was short into the pitch, but Joseph here not really lining up the batsman. It'll certainly be a pleasure, Frank Johnson. Sorry. Haque Alic on 46. Joseph bowls to him. He defends down the half side of the pitch. There is no run. The score remains at 236 for 7. So that's 137 kilometers per hour there. So one delivery to coming over number 90. 397 watching, only 57 likes. That's not good at all, Dan Dada. That's not good at all. Come on, man. We can do much better. Just click on that thumbs up button below the video. Bowls down the pitch. He swings this in the air. Oh, it gone away down to the boundary for 4. So Haque Alic came down the pitch. It was short and he swung it for 4. Brave shot. That's his 50 nonetheless. 240 for 7 at the end of over number 90. Unconventional, but he's doing a job. So it was short by... On another day, though, you remember I saying it in the sorry about that, in the T20 match. Just a minute. I have to take this call. Just a minute. Just give me a minute. Go ahead. Good afternoon. Yes. All right. I will do that. Thank you very much. Thanks. Sorry about that. My apology. But sometimes there are calls that you have to take. So my apology. So it's 240 for 7. 240 for 7. Over the wicket comes Joseph, bowls, left alone by Mahmud, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So that was short by... What happened is Haque Alic, he decides to charge Shamar Joseph. And so Shamar Joseph saw him coming and bang it in short. And he went through with the shot. Fortunately for him, however, it goes high in the air down to mid-wicket and trickled it into the boundary for 4. On another occasion, that ball would have easily gone high in the air and somebody took the catch. So let's watch now as Alzarri Joseph is over the wicket, bowls to Ali, beaten up. Mahmud should say, beaten up right through him. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. So just about 1 hour to go in the day's play. West Indies should get these other 3 wickets in, say, another 20 minutes. They may have half an hour to bat this afternoon. What happened there? Alzarri Joseph just lost his balance a little. Over the wicket, balls to Mahmud, who just played it down the half side of the pitch, and there is no run. Brian Banton is saying, why the Caribbean pitch is so slow? Wow. Do you think it is slow? I think it's a bit flat, but I don't think it's all that slow. I think there's something in it. But you don't really expect Roach to bowl more than 130. But these guys are cranking it up. But they would have already bowled over 90 overs, and they are still able to bowl 140K. So I wouldn't really say that it is that slow. Joseph bowls, drive, misses, shoot to the keeper, no run. That was Mahmud. Wow. Really can wrap up this tale quickly, you know. Good afternoon to you, Jamor Small. It's always a pleasure having you here. Respect, you had great value. So many of you have had great value. Remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Especially those persons who are not really watching the cricket. I really appreciate your company. Just show some appreciation. And I'm very happy to bring it to you. Joseph bowls, swings and misses. It goes through to the keep. What happened there? I know he swings and it misses and it goes through to the keeper. Yes, 140. So that's it, Brian Banton. That was 140. This is late into the afternoon. I've been bowling from morning and able to bowl at 140. That's good pace, man. That's good place. I don't think Bangladesh could handle the pace, said Jamor Small. To be bowling 140 at this time of the evening, that's good pace. That's good strength also. Joseph bowls to Ali, who whipped this up in the air, off the stump, down towards mid-wicket. They could come back for two. Mahmud, not Ali. Both are right-handers. So for a moment there, two more to the total. 242 for 7 at the end of over number 91. Stephen Barrow said, Shamar Joseph seems to be a better bowler with the pink ball. We should start using them here. Pink ball is only played in day and night test. Do we have the facility to play day and night test? And another principal position, Stephen Barrow. We don't set guidelines with one person in mind. We set guidelines with the masses in mind. So I think that's what to do. And Shamar Joseph have gotten 5 wickets with the red ball, both in Australia and in the West Indies. So I don't know. I don't know if it is the 7 wickets in Australia that make you make that point, but he has gotten 5 wickets all with red ball more than once. Greaves into the attack, bowls to Jacka, who drives magnificently through the offside, down towards the boundary. They're gone for 1. They come back for 2. They touch down and now turn for the 3rd run and will get it comfortable. 245 for 7. Just as, you shouldn't, it always happens. I said that Greaves is someone who start wide and work himself in. And there he is, like he's saying, you know nothing what I do, Brown. This is what I do. He comes in and he pitched up the first delivery of his spell. And earlier on I was saying that Greaves is a man who starts his spell by bowling wide and then gradually come closer to the batsman. Greaves bowls down the leg side, turn away, down to short fine leg, and they go through for a run. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. I think it's leg by, but let's watch the signal. Not seeing the signal, but they move up to 250. Shamar Joseph have 3 fifers. 2 of them was with the red ball. Yes, Mikyle Douglas, I made that point. Thank you. Greaves. Over the wicket, bowls to Jakar Ali, who played it out into the offside, and there is no run. And this is where you really miss Warrican. You really miss Warrican here now. Levy Kato, how are you? Hey, good afternoon, Sir Brown. Yes, appreciate it. What are the West Indies bowling figures so far? I'll come to them at the end of this over, or I'll try to give you them through this over. But I can say that the four upfront seamers all got wickets, 2 for Seals, 3 for Alzarri Joseph. But I'll give it to you them in detail. And that one, loud appeal, though he said not out. You have to review that. You have to review that. Everybody's saying review. And Brathwaite is taking a here. Watch him now. One finger touch the other. He's at mid-on. Everybody's saying review. It jagged back a long way though, you know. I want to see the replay. You have to review. So let me go through it. Kemar Roach, 15 overs, 4 maiden, 1 for 30. Jaden Seals, 17 overs, 7 maidens, 2 for 42. Alzarri Joseph, 22 overs, 7 maiden, 3 for 59. Only height can save him. Only height can save him. Shamar Joseph, 17 overs, 3 maiden, 1 for 55. Kavim Ajbol, 8 overs for 21 runs. Alic Athanaze, 5 overs for 9 runs. Justin Greaves, 7.3 overs, none for 22. What happened there with the review? I said I'm going back to their mark. The ball is tossed back to him. Did he get an inside edge? Yeah, height. Only height can save him, as I said. Good decision, umpire. Good decision. Definitely aye. Over the wicket, comes in now, but down the pitch and hit this high in the air. Has it gone all the way? See? Oh, brilliant! What a catch by Jaden Seals. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's a lie. That's not true. Brilliant. Get off the field. What you looking at? Look, watch him. Watch him. Why you standing there, boy? Get off the field. You're out. Brilliant from Jaden Seals. Brilliant. Get out of here. What a catch. Oh, what a catch. So there was Jack Ali, charge Greaves. And he, as he has been doing, and he hit it high in the air. And Jaden Seals ran back. He ran back straight down to the mid-wicket boundary, down to Cow corner. It was high in the air. Look at Seals goes. And then he pulled off a beauty. Get out of here, you beauty. What a catch. Oh, what a catch by Jaden Seals. Come off. What are you talking about? You're out. Get off. You can shake your head till it drop off. Get away. You're out. Come off the field. Come off. Want to beat up people bowling and I want to get out? Come off. Hold that. What a catch, Jamor Small said. Yes. Yes, the champion. What a catch. Mikyle Douglas said, brilliant catch. No more reviews for us. That's okay. 8 wickets gone down now. Brilliant catch, said Mikyle Douglas. Both Mikyle Douglas and Mikyle is saying. Shirley Samuel is saying, thank God. Shirley Samuels, yes. It was a brilliant catch. Absolute brilliant catch. 246 for Haque. This is a West Indies fan channel. West Indies. Not a Bangladeshi fan channel. West Indies fan channel. This is it. Yes. It's not like this is a community, a West Indies fan channel community. This is not a professional broadcasting house where you'll say, I'm too biased. No, man, this is a West Indies fan channel. It's a West Indies community. So He only played 2 matches with the pink, another 7. No, Stephen Barrow is 1 match he played with the pink. We can't, Stephen Barrow, I really appreciate your views, and they're always welcome here. But our viewpoint cannot be so narrow. We need to expand it to be more encompassing. I respect your position. I always appreciate you being here. Fleming is saying, come on, guys. Time, wrap up this tale now. Yes, indeed. But absolutely brilliant catch. So Greaves got a wicket. Nice to see Greaves getting a wicket. So Alzarri Joseph to continue. What a catch by Jaden Seals. He ran a long way. They need to show us how far he ran, you know. Alzarri Joseph now. Over the wicket. Bowls to Mahmud, who drives pleasantly down towards Langan. Look at Roach. Just strolling. Just strolling off the ball. And they will come back for 2. Will they get 3? No, they got 2. So 2 more there. The score moves up to 248 for 8. 248 for 8. Over number 93. Taskin has faced only 1 deliveries. Alzarri Joseph in his 23rd over. He has bowled 7 maidens. As the lights begins to come on at the serve, Vivian Richard Oval. Short to Mahmud, who look to ramp it, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. So get these 2 wickets, and we probably have half an hour of batting to go. So 1 wicket usually bring 2, and that's exactly what happened. 248 for 8. They have still not yet passed the follow-on total, but there will be no follow-on. Absolutely no follow-on. They have bowled too long. Over the wicket, bowls. He cuts this away. Stopped by the man at backward point. Good stop there by Seals. This guy Seals is turning out to be a good fielder, you know. Turning out to be an extremely good fielder. So there's a fan that is preaching. Really turning out to be a very, very good fielder. So Alzarri Joseph getting 3 wickets on his own patch. Bowls pitched up, driven, down to long off, 4 runs. And now the fielder is giving chase, and the outfield is very thick. Oh, it stopped. It stopped, you know, as Brathwaite gave chase, and they come back for 3. But how that ball leave the bat, it's a very, very slow outfield. It's a very slow outfield. 251 for 8 after 92.4 overs. So Joseph there over pitching to Mahmud, who driven it through long off, and they got 3. Mikyle Douglas said, I want Alzarri to get a 5. No problem with it if he's getting it in this over. But if he doesn't get it in this over, I want Greaves to get 2 in the next over. 2 more. Bowls taken on the part that out. Plum. Oh, he said not out? Probably no review remaining. How comes that not out? Missing leg stump? Is that missing leg stump? Yeah, good decision. Missing leg stump. Good decision. Well bowled though, Alzarri Joseph. Well bowled. It's good to see the home boy bowling. All right? Well, it's good to see the West Indies player bowling. 251 for 8. So West Indies will have to bat again. That decision has been taken out of the West Indies' hands. Round the wicket, bowls to Taskin, who covers up and played it into the outside, no run. The score is now 251 for 8 at the end of over number 93. Sidney Brown is saying, that's the spirit, boys. Yes, Sidney Brown, that's the spirit. Mikyle Douglas is saying some top-class umpiring in this match. Well, Darmasi have always umpired well. I'm not so quite sure about Menan, but he's having a good match. But yes, but you're speaking specific to this match. Yes, they have been umpiring very, very well. Very well. That is so true. That ball was, let's see, yes, it was missing leg stump, yes. So Greaves there cranking it up to 131.6. So someone was saying that the pitch is slow, but I don't think so. Because if Greaves can give you 131.6, 132 late in the day, and this is late in the day, you know, we are at 4:45. So I've been going now for almost 2 hours. You need to slash a like on the video to keep it going. 2:52 for 8. We've been going for more than 2 hours now. Greaves bowls to the left-handed batsman. That's Taskin who flashes at it. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. The bowlers has done their job. Brilliant, boys. Yes, I agree with you. I love this performance from the West Indies. I wish they keep this performance up. Yes, Jamor Small. Oh, Sherwin. You know that Sherwin said Mahmud need a bouncer to his head. Sherwin, easy, Sherwin. Greaves bowled to Taskin and Taskin played this out into the offside, no run. The score remains at 2:52 for 8. Why would you want to do that? You sure you want to say to his head or at his head? Because to his head means that you want the man to be hitting his head. That's how I interpret it. Boy, Sherwin, not easy, man. But what can we do without Sherwin? Sherwin, keep it going. 2:52 for 8. Greaves bowled to Taskin down the leg side. Good collect by Da Silva. Good movement of the feet there. And good glove work. Well done. You really concentrated then. 2:52 for 8 after 93.4 overs. Sherwin said, Mahmud need a bouncer to his head for pelting the ball when he's bowling. West Indies should complain about his bowling action. I'm going to take a closer look when they come back out to bowl, definitely. Greaves bowls to Taskin. Whoa, what a drop. Was that inside edge there or did it came off his body? Nonetheless, Da Silva put it down. Let's watch this. Greaves into Taskin. Inside edge, that looks like, and Da Silva dropped it again. Let me just look at this replay. It came back. Big inside edge. And Da Silva dropped it. One more gone down. Greaves comes in now. Bowls to Taskin and Taskin whip this away. In the onside. Comes off his thigh pad. It looks like Da Silva moves around and field. The score remains at 2:52 for 8 at the end of the over. And so it came back off the inside edge. Those catches always difficult, but I just think that it was close enough to Da Silva to really catch it. West Indies could be batting by now, West Indies could be batting by now. Jano. So Shirley Samuel is asking, what's wrong with Da Silva? Don't really. Shirley Samuels, I wish I could answer that. We just have to hope that the next one that goes to me catches it. That's, we have to hope that's what happened. Next one that goes to me catches it. But boy, he needs to take some catch here. Alzarri Joseph round the wicket to Taskin. He bowls to Taskin, drive, beaten outside the half stump, through to the keeper, no run. 253 for 8. So they did get a leg by just now. Jamor Small said it was a difficult catch. Yeah, I would give you that, but this is an elite. I keep on making the point. It's not a basic school team. It's an elite international sport team. Joseph, round the wicket, the 4 slips goes down, bumper, Taskin gets under it, through to the keeper, no run. So that's a bumper there. Need to get these wickets quickly. Sherwin. Why? Round the wicket, ball to Taskin, driven through the offside. Runs here. They gone for 1. The ball goes into the boundary now for 4. Over pitch there, Joseph. And just driven through the offside for 4. 257 now for 8. So Taskin just playing that away. That was a great try by Da Silva, said Sherwin. Okay. It's just that our standards are different, Sherwin. I'm not here saying that it was an easy catch, but he should have taken it. Joseph round the wicket, bowls to Taskin, beaten outside the half stump, through to Da Silva. Score remains at 257 for 8. 137 kilometer. Mikyle Douglas, he said, Alzarri Joseph is probably the fittest fast bowler in the world right now. I think he's the only fast bowler playing all 3 formats consistently in bilateral series. Yes, fair enough. As I said, probably. Yeah, probably, yes. So, yes. Fair enough, fair point. Good comment. May well be. Round the wicket, bowls to Taskin, and he dug out a Yorker. Alzarri Joseph shite back at the stump, through to the keeper, and there is no run. So he pitched up, dug out, and he shied it back at the keeper. Benjamin Ruger is saying that Da Silva is overrated as a wicket keeper, in my opinion. No one can complain about that, Benjamin. It's your opinion. It is respected. Even if they disagree with you, it's your opinion. And it must be respected. So let's see now. Is that 4 slips? Ball, bumper, duck. It take him on the body and it balloon to the man at backward point. Did he get back onto that? He ducked underneath it. So let's see. It was a short delivery from Alzarri Joseph. Bang into the pitch. It hit him flush on the helmet. You see you, Sherwin? Well, this is Taskin. It's not Mahmud. Flush on the helmet and balloon. He's going to have a headache, you know. How fast was that delivery? Mikyle Douglas, do you remember how fast that delivery was? He's in some trouble here now. That hit him flush on the helmet. So he's been asking where he is, but that's a serious blow. I mean, as a short ball comes in, he duck and it hit him right here. For those of you who are not watching on the television, it hit him right here. Flush on the helmet. And you can see as it hit him, Hodge did this. You know, because they want to ensure that he's still able to continue. So they're asking him a lot of questions, but that's a serious hit. It's serious. That's a serious blow. Who remember how fast that ball was? It looks like he's good. Yeah, so he's putting on back the helmet. So that was a serious high pace. Look at that. Good core strength though, he has very good core strength. He didn't fall, he got back up. So, you see, Dennis Barnaby, my friend, how you doing, man? Mr. Cricket Forum, I'm watching some highlight of the undefinitely, in my opinion, from what I see on the Sri Lanka fast bowler as a suspicious action. Yes. I'm going to take a closer look when they played when they bowled in the second innings. Definitely. We have bowled 27 overs in this session, 3 wickets. That's good. That's not bad. So 27, so 75 overs have been bowled. So 15 overs remaining in the day's play. I don't know. 27 and 23 makes it 75 overs. We are not going to get in those 15 overs. Sherwin got what he asked for. It's Jamor Sumal. That's the Sherwin, man. You can't, Sherwin. I don't mind the bumper being bowled at the batsman's head, but I don't want it to hit him. I want him to get the gloves in the way and to take the catch. Greaves bowls to Mahmud and he flashes at that one and it goes through to the keeper. Stephen Roach is saying, doesn't Stark play all formats? Yes, he does. I don't, but Stephen Roach, Sidney Brown is saying those players needs catching practice. The coach has had work to do. And Sherwin is saying he ducked into that bouncer. Greaves bowls edge, drop that slip. Oh, brilliant! Athanaze pull off a blinder. They're gonna look if it carried. But what a catch by Athanaze. This is a good catch though. So they're going to look at it. It peeled off the outside edge. Let's look at the review. So Stephen Roach, yes, he played all format, and that's what made Mikyle Douglas comment very good. It was an absolute. He said probably. So from the moment he said probably, it was an absolute. So Sidney Brown is like Athanaze heard the comment and he pulled off a blinder, right? He said, Sidney Brown is saying, I like your comment, Sir Brown. You put some life in it. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks. Let's watch this now. Why is that far image? He caught it, you know. Why are they showing us that wide image? Is it that these guys don't have enough camera at the ground? Why we because if you are to judge this production, you wouldn't say it is the best. So I think he caught it. To me, those fingers were under the ball. If you are watching this, you know, is it Sunset and Vine that is producing this? Who is producing this match? He's out, man. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Stephen Barros, I think that Pant is going to be the best keeper. Dennis Barnaby said, Mr. Cricket Forum, I watch most of the just don't comment. Oh, you watch, thank you, Steve Dennis Barnaby. I know you're always out here with us, man. That out, man. That out. I'm just waiting for them to give that out. Thank you, Mikyle Barnaby. So Mikyle Douglas and Mikyle Douglas, I got the point you're making. Well, I guess you're talking to Stephen Roach. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that to explain, to educate, and to inform. That's absolutely brilliant, man. You can't give that not out. There's no evidence whatsoever that the ball touches the ground. Absolutely no evidence. All the evidence point towards a clean catch. And let's take a moment and just sympathize with the producers. Probably this is not a series. You know, it's 8 playing 9. So maybe there are not enough cameras as usual, you know. And so maybe I have been, when I'm saying that it must be out, it can't be not out. Of course it must be out. Can't be. So the champion said it's out, but they should have had a better angle than that. I think it comes down to the number of cameras at the match, the champion, and it's a matter that if this was like the match between Australia and India that is playing, where they have probably 100 cameras, it would be a different thing. But I doubt if they probably have 10 cameras at this match. You know, it's West Indies against Bangladesh. You know. So that was clearly out, and I understand why Sherwin is saying that it is not out. We all understand Sherwin. Because remember, Sherwin, even the keys and the keyboard you miss. So we can understand you missing that. So 257 for 9. So Greaves have picked up his second wicket. At this stage, if it was a one innings match, Greaves would have certainly be the man of the match. Greaves pitched up, driven to the man at extra cover, no run. So Shariful is a Shariful. Sariful is the last batsman. So what do you do now? It's now, what is going through the mind of Craig Brathwaite and Mikyle Louis? Because the sun still seems to be shining. What is going through their mind? Greaves ball off the back foot, played away down to the third man boundary for 4. Diving a foot by the field, that gully to his left, but he just could not get there. 4 more runs, 261 for 9. What is going through their mind? The sun is still shining. The catch was so clean. Sherwin is saying, I guess I'm as blind as a bat. Is you said so, Sherwin? Stephen Russell is saying Sherwin is man of the match. Indeed. You know, persons like Sherwin, Stephen Roach, Glenn Campbell, we can't do without them. Bowler bumper, that's Greaves. Bowling short here, bowling a bumper. It goes through to the keeper. 261 for 9 after 96 overs. I'm just wondering that you want them to bowl out Bangladesh, but you don't want get the wicket, man. I don't think the umpires will allow them to bat again. I don't think so. Mr. Casanova is saying that his Samsung S24 Ultra camera and my phone is far, far superior than the cameras they are using in this match. Big chat that Big chat that you know, Mr. Casanova. Big chat that you're making. Wow. Full of lyrics, see, Mr. Casanova. So Alzari Joseph comes in with 4 slips, swings. That is Taskin goes through to the keeper. You know he's going to swing. So Joseph is asking, what was that? Joseph is asking, you all right? What was Joseph asking him? You all right, or what was that? It looks like him asking, what was that? Love it. Love it. Oh boy, I would have loved to hear what was said. But he's going to give himself room. They need a fly slip for him. You need a man at deep. You need a man at third man and a man on the backward point boundary for him. He's going to give himself room and flash. Joseph bowled to Taskin. Oh, well bowled, Joseph. Well bowled. Well bowled. Well bowled. Well, yes. Oh, boy. This is nice. This is cricket. This is what Test cricket is all about. And that fan is jeering him up. As Joseph running, Taskin pulled away, looking to swing, as I said. Joseph premeditating that and followed him with a sharp rising bouncer. And then after that, he went down to Taskin and have a few words with him. This is lovely. This is Test cricket at its best. Joseph bowls the Taskin short. He swings this in the air. Fine leg comes around, can't take the catch. As expected, good work there by Seals. I'm sure he's not going to come back for 1-2. So the thing about it, no ball. Wow, that is serious from Joseph, you know. It was even, is that a no ball? No, man, and allow the thing, man. Allow the thing. Allow the thing, man. Nobody. Why are you cooling it down? This is all about Test cricket. What's wrong with that? Joseph bowled. And he followed him and it knocked him on his body. As Sorrowful was moving away and Joseph followed him and knocked him on his body. Yes, Mikyle Douglas, this is Test cricket. Test cricket at its best. Thank you. Taskin running from pace. That was an easy 2. Mikyle Douglas, he was not going back for 2. So there he is telling Joseph that I have a long memory. So Taskin is saying that I can bowl 142 and have a long memory. This is nice. Lovely. This is nice. Oh, my Lord. Joseph to bowl to Sorrowful. Over the wicket balls. He backs away, follows him, he swings, misses through the keeper. Wow. 140.6. Can you imagine? That at 10 minutes past 5 local time in Antigua, the big bird of West Indies fast bowler who has been bowling from morning is able to crank it up to 140.6 as he pulls at that one and it goes through. Lovely here from Alzari Joseph. Lovely. And these are the things why Roach have to resign, retire, Because Roach couldn't do this. Joseph, he stepped the other side and he swings that they are running here. They are running from pace. They are running from pace. They trail by 188, 262 for 9. The champion is saying, this is what I like to see. Yes, indeed, man. We all love to see this. The big fast bowler running in and the batsman backing away. Wow. And you bowl a bumper to the big fast bowler and Taskin said, remember, I'm a fast bowler too. I'm able to bowl 140 and I have a long memory. It's going to be very interesting when Joseph comes to bat. Very interesting. Wow. Stephen Roach is saying that Justin Greaves has done very well in the match so far. You have done superbly well. Oh, you have superbly well. So here's Greaves now. Greaves comes in over the wicket, bowls to Taskin, he pulls down to the man at deep mid wicket for a singer. The score moves up now to 263 for 9. This is lovely. Lovely. You know, and I don't want to persist. Kemar Roach, there was a time in his life when he used to bowl fast. Someone said there was an injury. Yes, he got that injury and he has cut down in his space. But I just think that is the time now for Kemar Roach to retire and have another role. Over the wicket, bowls, and he hit this high in the air. Let's see what happened. The man running back from long on. This time Alzarri Joseph never get there. Running back from mid on. And so there's a singer. And probably again, Alzarri Joseph shouldn't be so close enough because you know they're going to swing. Have this 3 slips on the gully, but the other fielders need to take a 10-yard, you know. Because if he was like on the edge of the circle, they caught the circle in T20 cricket, it would have been an easy catch. So I just think those short fielders now need to just go back a little. 5-10 yards. Greaves over the wicket, bowls to Taskin. It peeled off the edge, pass first slip down to the boundary for 4. I told you that they need a third man. I told you they need a third man. So Mikyle said, I think this is his 6th over in the spell. That's even make it better late in the day. And he's bowling fast. Absolutely. This is good test cricket, said Richard Johnson. Frank Johnson, whenever the cricket match finishes, I will add you and brother. I'm really from Guyana. Born in Berbice, not too far from Shamar Joseph era. Now living in Texas, USA for 23 years. I really appreciate that, Frank Johnson. It really means a lot. It really shows a lot of love. And I can't tell you how I feel you doing that, Frank Johnson. That touches me. I really appreciate it, my brother. Respect. Big up to you. Big up, big up, big up. Who's upsetting Alzarri Joseph now? He's going to walk off the ground again. Bowls to Greaves, bowls to the left-handed Taskin, who played it down in front of him and goes through for a singer. Did he don't realize that is 1 delivery left in the over? Suppose Sorrowful don't get off the strike here. Did he don't never realize that? He didn't? So now Seals is getting onto the act. Seals is now giving Taskin a mouthful. This is good, man. Love it. Love it. So Stephen Roach over the wicket, backs away, flashes through to the keeper, no run. Let's see. Will they give Alzarri Joseph a 7th over as the light meter is coming out? Will Alzarri Joseph get a 7th over here now? Very, very interesting. Frank Johnson, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, man. Can't tell you, man, I really appreciate it. Mr. Casanova is saying, Phil Simmons not looking happy at all. Well, he's a professional, so, and he wants Bangladesh to win. So no way he's going to want that. So they are checking the light meter to see if they have the same number as they had yesterday. Once it's at that same number, they're going to go off. So they are checking their book now to see if the number corresponds to the one yesterday. And Taskin really want to get off. But this is not good for Taskin want to get off because, yes, they are going off. Are they? What? So they're going to check the other stump there now. Yeah, Mr. Brown, but Roach tribute to the 130 plus runs, credit to him. No, man, come on. Yeah, Fleming. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Roach has played this part. You know, we all appreciate that. Definitely. But Fleming, remember that Roach is picked to bowl. We're happy for the runs that he contributed in this match, but his primary responsibility is to pick to bowl. And we have seen in the past in Test cricket where bowlers make 100 but was dropped for the next match because they did not get any wicket. His primary responsibility was to bowl. That's the end of the day's play. And I'm so happy to Frank Johnson that I have something to look forward to immediately, you know. I have things looking forward to. I have a lot of things to do, but that from Frank Johnson is now my priority. I'm really looking forward to he adding me back to Facebook after they had banned me. So I'm not discrediting Roach in any way, Fleming. I'm not discrediting. He has done well. And when they come to Jamaica, I'm going to try to get an interview for him. I think they're going to come off, check the light. Yes, they have done so. Who else praying for the light is good? Well, the thing about the light though, you know, Alzarri Joseph is definitely going to bowl that first over tomorrow morning to Taskin. Don't miss it for anything. I may not even watch the Australia match tonight. I may go and sleep early because I want to wake up early and I want to be here. I want to be absolutely here for that first delivery when Joseph run into Taskin. I know that they are going to go and have a beer at the end of the day. Well, maybe not a beer, but they will have a drink together. You know, probably, you know, nothing wrong with a glass of wine. So they'll go back to the hotel and have a glass of wine over dinner and talk about it. But I'm sure tomorrow morning, I'm looking forward to that first over. Honestly, I'm looking forward to that first over. You want one more over, Mikyle Douglas, but don't it spicier to wait? The intrigue. Thank you all for watching. I hope you would have slashed a like on the video and have clicked on that subscribe button. And once again, I want to big up Frank Johnson. Well done, my brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Until then, see you tomorrow morning. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.